Let's just
The
say
door is a crack open.
Just a little.
It's ajar.
It's
as
a
we say.
jar.
The door is ajar. It's
That's
a
right.
tiny bit
You
open.
can just peek inside. You know when you used to watch your parents having sex or something?
No.
Just a little crack open.
No, I didn't do that.
Never did that?
No.
Lucky you.
Teacher talk, we are English teachers. Teacher talk, we are speaking in English. Teacher talk, a little bit slowly. Teacher talk, so you can understand us. Teacher talk.
You didn't know my voice could go as high as an angel, did you?
You sound like the voice of an angel.
Sometimes I think I was born in heaven and I fell to this cold earth.
How are you doing, Ben? Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I always have a good weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. It's just my philosophy on life these days. It's short, and I ain't going to let nothing get me down.
Oh, that's nice. I had a terrible weekend.
Oh, do you want to talk about it?
Just staying home and drinking whiskey and listening to sad music.
Oh, no. Were you cutting yourself?
Yeah.
Were you?
No, I
Doing that again?
No.
No. Really? You felt a bit...
Trying to drink the pain away.
It doesn't work, my friend. It doesn't work.
I know.
It comes back twofold.
I know.
You know this.
I'm in pain, Ben. I'm
Physical?
heartbroken.
Oh, your heart is... You've got some heart problems or emotionally?
I'm emotionally
Okay.
heartbroken.
I see. Going through a tough time.
You broke my heart.
Me?
You broke my heart.
I told you, Abe, I'm not gay, all right? I just don't like men.
You broke my heart, Ben. And you know what?
What?
You also broke my body
Okay.
because right before we went snowboarding last week,
Yes. Great day, by the way.
you gave me some sad news.
I did. Yeah. It was, look, when you're breaking sad news to someone, telling someone something difficult, I mean, there's never really a right time.
Well, that was definitely the wrong time. I felt like, my girlfriend broke up with me
Yeah.
right before we went on vacation together.
Yeah, I get it. I thought about that. But you know what
So
else?
then the whole day on the mountain,
Yeah.
I was heartbroken.
Oh, I thought that was like sweat on your face. Those were tears.
Go ahead, Ben. Tell everyone the sad news. You've broken my heart.
I did break your heart.
Now you're going to break the hearts of thousands,
Millions.
maybe one day millions.
Possibly billions. So hug your teddies tight.
Hug your teddy bear, guys.
Can I just address your point?
My point about what?
My timing.
Your timing of breaking my heart.
I knew it would sadden you
Yeah.
for the day, but I couldn't snowboard with you and look you in the eye as my friend, keeping this secret inside.
Okay.
Eat me up.
All right. Well, tell everyone the sad news.
Well, guys, it's not easy to say, but after many years of fun, happiness, laughter, and education, I've decided to stop doing this podcast. I'm walking away.
And he told me that right before we went snowboarding.
I did. I hit you with a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on the chair lifts and sitting together, and I'm like, what am I going to do?
Oh.
And probably because of that,
Is that why you fell?
yeah,
Come on, fuck
couldn't
off.
concentrate.
Fuck off.
I fell and I hurt myself, and now I'm injured.
And
So
that
you broke my heart, and you broke my body.
and you started drinking.
One day.
Yeah, okay.
And then I've just been drinking whiskey and listening to sad music.
This news just set off a chain reaction, an emotional domino.
My life is in a downward spiral.
Down.
Going down a toilet, spinning and swirling and going down.
Like your life's like a big piece of shit going down the toilet. Sorry, but you know,
DJ
you.
Benke, flush me down the toilet.
Oh, it's not going down. I hate it when it sticks to the sides. I got to piss on it. No, your life is actually enviable.
I know, Ben. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I'm
look-
not upset. Although, you know, I was
Me
on
too.
the mountain. I was kind of just, you know, I was just thinking, what am I going to do? Like,
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to stop doing the podcast, but it's hard to imagine doing it without you.
Well, this has been a big part of our lives for the last few years, and this was not an easy decision for me.
It's understandable.
There are many positives. Number one, hanging out with my good friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to miss the most is just that we'll have less chances to hang out together.
Look, and that's what this podcast started as, and that's what the heart of this podcast has always been, us having fun.
Two dudes
Shoot,
hanging out and shooting the shit.
telling terrible jokes, and it's been so much fun. And it's hard to find someone who has, you know, a same sense of humor and same kind of attitude.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it is. Now, Ben, let me just explain something to the listeners really quickly.
Please.
When we started this podcast,
Yes.
I kind of said, yo, let's do this for 1 year
You did.
and we'll see where it goes.
I was a little reluctant, hesitant
To
at
commit?
first. Yeah. Because
Right.
I never thought about podcasting really.
So I said, let's just do it for 1 year, man.
Yeah.
See where it goes. Maybe we can turn it into some kind of, you know, business or something that benefits us.
Sure. I mean, that would have been a bonus for me, you know, to make money.
You got to understand that the plan was 1 year, but he did it for over 3 years. So,
And I
big
loved-
thank you to Ben.
No,
3 years.
I don't deserve
Plan
any.
was only one. So
Sure,
thank
but
you very much.
thank you. I appreciate that. But it's not like I was sort of struggling for 3 years and like, come on, one more year. I had
Yeah,
the
we
time
kept
of
going
my
'cause it
life.
was fun.
It was fun. I was loving it. It's only in the last few months where I've started thinking about I'm busy. There's other things I'd like to do. If my heart and my energy is not in it, it's not fair for our listeners. You know, they listen to this podcast to hear the best of us, and if I can't give that, I'm not giving them the product they deserve. So I would love to work with you. I love working with you. It's just this particular Teacher Talk podcast. I think it's done its dash. It's reached the end for me.
Is it because you're an English teacher
That's part of it.
as a job, and then, you know, when you do a hobby, you don't really want to
It's not.
continue doing anything that's kind of English teaching related?
Like a professional chef comes home and eats instant ramen, because that's true. You know, that's. I think after a few years, we don't make money off this,
Yeah.
which is fine.
That's where I failed.
Well, no, because I also failed. You know, I could have done more, but that's not the big point.
I'm the captain,
You are the captain.
and I
You-
failed to steer the ship into the
You steered us into the
ocean of-
rocks.
ocean of money.
We're wrecked on the rocks, man. The
Sorry.
treasure, the rum.
Yeah.
No, let me say, if we're not making money, you know, this podcast is designed for English learners. So I have to speak slowly. I have to watch my filthy mouth sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I have to control
I
myself.
do have to, you know, try to control you.
You do.
many times.
And that's been a great
But
relationship.
maybe that made it so it's not fun.
Well,
So
it's like
I guess I ruined it.
that part of controlling myself kind of feels like work, if you
Right.
understand.
Right.
Tempering myself. If I was making a salary off it, I'm willing to do that.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd just prefer to just be an idiot for an hour or something.
You know, since I started podcasting almost 10 years ago.
It's been almost 10 years.
9, I guess.
10-year anniversary super
Coming
show.
next year, yeah. Anyway, my kind of goal was always to be like a professional podcaster.
No, you went into it
And
full on.
I wanted to bring you along
You did,
on
and
that path.
And I'll never be able to thank you enough. I'm proud of the episodes we've done. I think there's a lot of great content in there. And in the future, I'm going to enjoy listening back, and my kids too. So, I'm really happy. I don't regret 1 minute. It was great. We had a lot of listeners. We have a lot of listeners. And that's probably the
We
hardest
have
part.
a strong audience.
We do, yeah.
And that's the thing. That's why I'm kind of lost about what to do.
Right.
Our episodes generate about 2,000 to 3,000 plays.
Which is not bad at all.
That's quite a strong audience.
I mean, if there's over 1,000 people listening.
But it's not quite enough to monetize.
It's not
to make
really.
it into a business.
Yeah, it's kind of that first tier, isn't it? You need to break into
And
that 10,000 plus kind of
Yeah,
zone,
exactly.
I guess. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So we'd have to grow the show by about 300%.
Yes.
And, that's why we always ask you guys to give us reviews on Apple Podcasts or, tell a friend.
We can't do it alone. It
That's
requires
the only
yeah.
path is to grow the show, and it just didn't grow after a certain point. It just kind of stayed the same for a long time.
That's what I feel. It's kind of stagnated.
So I totally understand why you feel like, okay, this isn't really going anywhere.
And I'm an honest guy. I don't want to bullshit anyone. I just want to
No bullshit.
No bullshit here.
God.
No bullshit.
Ramaban gives no bullshit.
Especially not on Teacher Talk. Actually, Teacher Talk's full of bullshit. But in this case,
It is full of bullshit.
that's kind of our thing.
And so, I don't know, was the show too weird? Was it too dirty?
Yeah,
was
guys.
it not dirty enough? Was it not weird enough? I don't know why we failed to grow. Maybe we just didn't do enough outside of the podcast,
Maybe.
to promote it.
Maybe part of it is it's always going to be a bit harder in a country like Japan where podcasts are still not a big thing.
They're getting bigger.
They're getting
they're
bigger, but
still not like.
Slowly.
But that's the point of our show,
Right.
was to be able to expand outside of Japan.
and to get in on the ground floor here as well. But
that
absolutely,
never really happened.
it didn't. But
You do have listeners in other countries,
Look,
but just not very many.
I got to say, guys, of course, all our Japanese listeners, I can never thank you enough, but it was really special to get some messages from international listeners, especially native English speakers, knowing that they enjoyed our podcast. And there were quite a few. So thank you very much to all of those people too. That's worth more than any gold to hear that feedback. And one more thing, like to Abe's point, if you want to give us some final feedback about maybe how you think we could have done it differently,
Tell me, please. That's very valuable information.
I'm not saying I won't be podcasting again. Who knows? In the future, we have a different kind of show. You guys can jump back in. It's too early to think about right now, but
I'm thinking about it.
No, you are.
I don't want to let you go. Anyway, do you want to say anything else about that?
On that, I think that's enough. What's more to say?
Well, I mean, the next thing to talk about is what we're going to do moving forward.
So there is a kind of a skeleton of a plan.
Kind of a plan. So we're very close to episode 200. It would be a shame not to, reach that milestone.
That would be a nice, neat ending. Yeah. Or a new beginning.
Or a new beginning. Anyway, I've asked our good friend, Big Rich. Yeah, the giant of
Here he comes.
Sendai.
He's eating people out there.
I've asked him to fill in for you
Yes. More than capable.
At least until episode 200.
Who doesn't like the sexy, deep voice of Richard?
Rich, he speaks slowly. He speaks clearly.
He does.
He is a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. I work with him.
Yeah, we've all worked together at some point.
We have so much fun in the office.
Yeah, I miss working with Big
Oh, it's
Rich.
great. He keeps me
I
sane.
have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I used to go into his classroom just to fart.
Oh, yeah.
I'd come in and rip a fart and then leave.
I throw paper and tissues into his class when he's teaching.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When he's teaching?
When he's teaching.
Oh,
No, online. I make it so the student,
when he's online.
when he's on the computer, yeah. I try and distract him. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun.
Anyway, Big Rich has kindly agreed to fill in until 200.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking for episode 200, we'll have a kind of a party.
We will. Me,
all
you,
three of us.
Everybody knows a triangle is the strongest shape. And with our three penises form a triangle, like a TP or a pyramid.
Well, you guys can just do that.
Yeah, but we need three.
I'll, prepare the microphones.
Okay. Yeah, the microphones. Just speak into it. Put your lips really close to this. Anyway, whatever.
Dirty dog.
I'll know. I'll never change. Who knows? Maybe you and Rich can keep this car on the track.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how it
knows?
goes.
So, guys, don't give up. If it happens that Abe and Rich continue together as a Teacher Talk team, Old Space Dragon might fly by now and then.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I was thinking maybe when Rich and I.
Well, you've learned something over these years.
I have. Maybe we can do a segment where we call you on the phone to ask you questions about Australia.
I'd love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
More than happy to do that.
Anyway, guys, if you have a message for Ben or you have feedback about the podcast.
Too late. I'm joking, of course. Messages, comments, I'll do my best to reply to all.
Ben has access to the Gmail, fbeteachertalk@gmail.com.
I've hacked in.
Yeah, you've always had access.
Oh, have I?
Yes, you have.
You mean I wasted 10 hours hacking last night? My fingers are red.
And I don't know, are you going to continue looking at the Instagram or are you taking a step back from that?
Oh, no, I'll continue until episode 200. If anybody sends something on the Instagram, I'll
You might check the messages there.
put some weird shit up there. I'm not forgetting my freaks and weirdos.
Okay.
I'll never forget you.
All right. All right. Well, sorry for the sad news, guys, but everything happens for a reason.
That's right.
And I hate how people say that expression and they think of it as like everything happens because of some reason in the future.
It sounds like we have no control over our lives.
No, I don't believe that. I think, yes, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, based on past actions. Yeah.
There's a reason.
It's kind of Newton's law.
Right.
Yeah.
And if, Ben felt like he wants to step away from the show, there's a good reason for that, and that's the way it should be.
I have many reasons, but the main ones I've told you today.
You have more reasons?
Well, no. Anyway, scratch that. I've got a few reasons.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just putting on my jacket. This room's a fucking freezer.
I turned off the heater.
It's my fault. I've got a T-shirt on in early February. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Toasty warm.
Anyway, everything happens for a reason, and
Necessarily.
sure.
Hey, look.
That's the way it has to be.
A bear dies in the forests of Hokkaido, and a butterfly is born in the jungles of Hawaii.
Okay.
The circle of life continues.
Yes. The circle of energy.
There is no death or birth, just energy.
Anyway, Ben has prepared a song,
I have,
apparently.
I sat down in front of my keyboard, my piano, and I thought, how am I gonna express my kind of farewell in song?
So you sent it to me yesterday, but I
did.
was too busy drinking and listening to sad music.
Yeah, cutting yourself,
I
crying.
didn't get your message.
You didn't.
No. So when I play it right now, it'll be the first time for me to hear it.
It will. Now, guys, it's a little sad, but it's also a little hopeful.
It's sad but hopeful.
Sad yet hopeful, yeah.
All right, Ben, I'm going to put on my headphones.
Okay.
And we're going to play your what is it? I guess it's a goodbye song.
It's a goodbye song. It's a parting gift. Not to sound narcissistic. It's a gift. It's a thank you. It's an appreciation.
To the listeners?
To everyone.
Okay, here's the song.
Working with my snow dog, Abe. This dirty dragon from Spain. Super enjoyed serving all you girls and boys the sweet old English days. So goodbye, teacher talk friend. This is not the end. Just remember to always be yourselves, and one day we'll meet again. Now take off your clothes.
What's that last part? Did you say, now take off your clothes?
What? No.
Now take off your clothes. You said that.
Was that in there?
Yeah.
Oops. I didn't mean to record that. But anyway,
That's a bit sad, isn't it?
little sad. But,
Yeah. Well,
from the heart.
Ben, this is not a full goodbye. You
I'm not fucking dying over here, guys. You know, I'll be around.
kind of feels like you're dying, though.
Oh, I'm not dying. I'll never die. I'm immortal.
You haven't completely closed the door on podcasting, though.
Look, I haven't closed the door to the idea, on the idea, as you said.
The door is not completely closed.
It's like an aggressive person comes to your house and you try and close the door and they put one foot in the door, it's like that.
So you're the aggressive
Yeah, I'm
person?
like trying to get into your house again, your podcast.
Well, you can come in. Come right in.
Bad analogy. I'm not trying to force my way back into podcasting. Look, the door's open. Let's just say
The door is a crack open.
Just a little.
It's ajar.
It's
as
a
we say.
jar.
The door is ajar. It's
That's
a
right.
tiny bit
You
open.
can just peek inside. When you used to watch your parents having sex or something.
No.
Just a little crack open.
No, I didn't do that.
Never did that?
No.
Lucky you.
All right. Well, Ben, you're going snowboarding today.
I'm spreading my wings and flying into space.
I'm not going snowboarding because I'm a broken man.
Because of me, apparently. Oh, one more thing, Abe.
No, I fall when I snowboard, usually 2 or 3 times.
Well, me too. That's because we go hard. That's because we're radical snow dogs.
Yeah, I should have stretched.
Got to stretch, bro. Got to stretch. Can I just leave you with one thing?
Sure.
Because, over the years, you've attacked me.
You've attacked me.
We've attacked each other. And that's what good friends do.
Okay. Do they?
They do.
Oh.
You can attack your friends.
That's what we do.
We do.
Sure.
We joke about each other. We give each other a hard time sometimes in fun. And if you recall, you sometimes challenged my dedication to this friendship.
Yes.
You'd question my, my commitment to this friendship.
Oh, you mean I called you a bad friend?
So I just want to play a little something for you.
Right, because...
No, I'll stop you. Just listen to this.
All right.
Here we go.
The first time you talk to someone, they should say right away, happy birthday. In fact, I shouldn't have to message you and call you, which I did 3 or 4 times before.
Okay. Yes, Ben, happy birthday. It was your birthday
Second
3
of the
days
second.
ago,
2-2.
and I didn't forget.
You did, because you called me that morning.
I was a broken man.
No. We spoke for 40 minutes or something.
What did we speak about?
Ending the podcast.
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna play that card.
I am playing that
the victim card.
I'm emotionally broken.
You hypocritical bastard.
Wait.
Just give me one. Because I'm terrible with birthdays.
Okay, but
I always admit that. But when I hung up the phone,
I messaged you
did.
right after that, and I said, "Oh shit, I'm sorry,
You
I
did, you
forgot
did,
to
you
say
did.
happy birthday." You didn't have to remind me.
I didn't. But the first time you spoke to me on my birthday, when I hung up the phone, you might think I'd be sad, but no, I had a big smile on my face.
You were happy
because I thought, I've got this motherfucker right where I want him. A small victory, a parting jab.
Yes,
as we say.
You got me.
One little punch on my way out.
I actually felt really bad about that.
But you shouldn't, because
I was talking to you about like, what am I going to do?
Where me?
How do you want to end this? Are you going to come record one last time? Boo, 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 boo. And I forgot to say happy birthday to my friend.
Here I am trying to enjoy my birthday. Look, don't feel bad because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't give a fuck about birthdays. Unless it's kids, don't care.
Don't care.
Really don't care.
Yeah.
If it's important to you, I'll try and do something
Ben,
for you.
You know that I only said that because it was funny for
I know,
the
and
podcast.
I've only done this because it's funny.
Yeah,
It was just a little
Yeah,
parting
good
jab.
one. Good
Thank you. Where's my trophy?
No.
Where's my belt?
It's nice you broke me emotionally, you broke me physically, and then you kicked me while I'm on the floor.
I might as well finish you off. It's like you with that crow. You're not going to leave it squawking around. You fucking stomp it on. Stomp you on the head. Hey, compassion. Might not look like it, but it's compassion.
Okay. Yes. Sometimes you just have to put someone out of their misery, finish them off.
Sometimes jumping on a bird's head is the kindest thing you can do.
Okay.
In this case, a free bird.
All right, Ben, have a great time snowboarding.
You know it. If you don't hear from me, send Mountain Rescue. I'm going alone. And you know I'm a powder dog. If I die up there today, Abe, it's 110% on you.
Gosh, well, I'll
leave you with another thought.
your responsibilities.
No, you have zero.
I'll split my time between my house and your house.
Okay.
My bed and your bed.
Sure. Yeah, my cold bed. I think you'll be
I'll
spending
warm it up.
Oh, goddamn. Nima likes to sleep in there. I hope you like dog farts.
All right, Ben, say farewell, say goodbye.
Love you guys. Not sayonara. It's more of a matane situation.
See you later.
Catch you later, alligators. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be around. But as for the podcast, thank you and farewell.
All right. Well, we'll
Soon.
definitely see you for 200, and we
sure.
might talk to you before that. So
Yeah.
thank you for your years of hilarious content and your wonderful music and your quick wit.
Well, if
your
people-
fast thinking.
If people enjoy it, I don't think it's anything special, but people seem to have enjoyed me here and there.
Yeah, a lot of people think you're the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, that's concerning. But I say thank you to them and thank you to you.
All right. Well, this is sad, but
Words can only express so much. No, my heart is bleeding. It's what's supposed to do. It moves blood through my body, but emotionally too.
Okay.
I'll shut up.
All right. Goodbye with a heavy heart.
Oh, it's heavy. It's down around my balls,
All right.
sinking down my body.
Okay, Ben. Have fun.
Bye.
Have fun on the mountain.
Bye-bye.
This dirty dragon from space has super enjoyed serving all you